K-beauty started in the royal family. K-beauty starts with Jang Hee-bin, the most beautiful woman in Korea. Jang Hee-bin was pretty. Her beauty is recorded in ancient Korean history books. But her life was full of ups and downs. Jang Hee-bin was born a commoner and became a royal maid, but the king fell in love at first sight because of his beautiful appearance and body. Her position in the royal family changes many times. From maid to concubine, from concubine to queen, from queen to concubine, from concubine to commoner again. The moment the king saw Jang Hee-bin while taking a walk, he fell in love with his beauty.
회야, 어서 오십시오.
중전, 반갑소.
The king visited Jang Hee-bin every day. Jang Hee-bin monopolized the king's love. But love did not last forever. She became the saddest lonely woman. In the suburbs of Seoul, there are tombs of kings and queens. In the northwest of Seoul, there is the tomb of the king that Jang Hee-bin loved. The king and queen, who are Jang Hee-bin's husbands, are enshrined together in the West Room. In royal tombs, the shrine where the ritual is held with the tomb and the facility for the restaurant is set up, and it is very large and well decorated, and descendants always visit to take care of the courtesy. Jang Hee-bin's tomb is also located in Seo-Arum, but it looks sad and lonely because it remains shabby in a remote place, far from the tomb where the king lies. The tombs of the king and queen were described as royal tombs, but Jang's tomb is marked as one used as a tomb for ordinary commoners. Jang Hee-bin is the most beautiful woman to Koreans, but she is remembered as the saddest and loneliest woman. I think I can hear Jang Hee-bin's sadness and loneliness from the sound of the wind passing over the grave. Jang Hee-bin was not only beautiful, but also interested in makeup. She took a bath, washed her face, and paid special attention to her face and skincare without a day passing by. She appointed a separate maid in charge of skincare and makeup, so she put on makeup several times a day together. She eventually begged the king and established a separate center in charge of the cremation of women in the palace. Oyom-seo means a government office that helps with beauty. When she gave birth to the king's son, she was treated the highest in the royal family and was also at the heart of her political power. The king visited Jang Hee-bin more often. The royal family was envious and jealous of her, and officials assisting the king began to implore the king not to visit Jang Hee-bin too often. At last, the ordeal began to come upon her. The king's servants and the other wives of the king began to be wary of her. Eventually, she was found to have planned to frame and kill the king's wife, No-1, when she was abandoned by the king. The king ordered her to kill herself to punish her for her crimes, but when she refused to accept it, she eventually died of poison. She wailed to death, "King, please don't abandon me." The dead have no words, Koreans say. But history says, overambitiousness is the beginning of misfortune. Jang Hee-bin is the only person in history books published by Korean countries who says women's faces are beautiful. Her grave is filled with dreary winds and fallen leaves.